Today I'm watching Angel, Season 2, Episode 5. Episode 4, we had this girl with telekinetic powers who reluctantly went to Angel to get help, and he was able to help her control those powers. It was interesting to have a non-demon focused episode. Darla is still very much playing with Angel's mind and being in his dreams, and he's getting more and more restless, obviously, because he's not able to properly sleep, and we found out she's drugging him, and that's why he's only able to stay awake for, a few hours a day. Wolfram and Hart are definitely up to no good, and I'm worried to see what they have planned. I'm really enjoying the season so far. It's been interesting to see the show develop on its own. We haven't had any Buffy crossovers yet, and I don't know if we will. Please no spoilers, but thank you so much for sharing and this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
With the world's oldest teenager. He can't be having a growth spurt at 248, could he?
247.
He's like, but who's counting?
What if every time you identified a demon in one of your big old books, we gave you $10?
Come on, Cordelia. A chicken pot pie.
Bickering. Something will turn up. Something always does.
Guys?
Cue vision. Yeah, dry spell's over. Oh my god. That thing looked like a mix of Jabba the Hutt and the ghost from Ghostbusters.
Human, they're killing each other. I think the fight is over how to worship it.
This is why, personally, I rarely go to church.
That's the only reason.
Thought it was funny.
So did I.
No, Darla, get out of here! This is getting too much. This poor guy can't get a minute's rest.
God, I miss you.
Well, what did the place look like?
Yeah.
That would be terrifying to wake up from, yes.
It's more an outside contractor. Do you think we can really afford
Wesley.
Rolling Gunn?
That thing's so gross. Oh, it's so slimy. Ugh. That's a cool set, though. A lot of pillars.
My Uncle Theo always said, never buy a dog plow and never get in the middle of a religious war.
Good advice.
Nah, but it's still good advice.
Well, at least they're killing each other and not...
Oh, now they're gonna start killing you. Yep, that didn't last long. Run! Ooh, and he brought his axe. Excellent.
Angel, I'll try to get that hand.
Oh my god. Just punching him, just punching him. Bonked him. Excellent bonk, Wesley. Ugh. Oh. I always want to make jokes about them having a splitting headache when he bonks them in the head. Yeah, Angel, you're done, buddy. Cheese and rice, he really locked into that punching. Yeah, now we're starting to see Darla everywhere. I think he's starting to realize it's Darla in his dreams and she's controlling his mind. Yep. Okay, Kate's in this episode, and I love when they do flashbacks to his time in, I'm guessing this is when he was still in Ireland, when him and Darla, their story began. And Drusilla? What? Okay.
Guys, can you imagine? I told him I'd do him for nothing.
Oh my.
Oh, I just liked her. Guess what's next?
No.
Better than that, she has the sight.
She knows something's up, yep.
Now you're learning. Down, boy. Let the plum ripen.
Yeah, I'd walk faster. I'd walk so fast.
Keeps me young.
They are creative in their horrible ways. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we've seen a few flashbacks to the girl that ended up cursing Angel.
Brakes! Brakes! Y'all are off! Brakes! Brakes!
Or the girl's family.
She gets abducted by aliens on a regular basis.
Oh, aliens. Okay.
More common than people realize. One minute she's there, and the next, she always comes back in a day or so.
Are you sure she's just not seeing other people?
Receipt from the Franklin Hotel, a weekend before last, when she was supposed to be in the Trifid Nebula.
I'm sorry, what?
Is that...
Mr. Jenkins, say hello to your new best friend.
Do you think my wife's cheating on me?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, he really likes you. He's jumping.
He didn't seem that...
Oh, he's an eccentric. All the great ones are. Sherlock Holmes, Philip Marlowe.
Those are fictional characters.
Yes, right.
Visa, MasterCard, a problem. He's our target audience. But if you want to be rude...
Why is he smelling her like that?
I didn't mean to. I just been so out of it lately because of her. I saw her here in town.
Is he finally gonna tell them?
Oh, no. Not again. Look, I like Buffy as much as the next.
Not Buffy. Darla.
Yeah, obviously they would first suspect Buffy.
From the dead.
I did, and I saw her. I'm not crazy.
Where?
Right between the clowns and the big talking hot dog.
Yeah, that's not great. That's not gonna help, rationalize things.
Maybe it's guilt over killing your sire.
Right. Guilt. Who loves guilt like you love guilt?
He's a big fan, for sure.
Back to work. We have an exciting new case. Could be aliens, could be adultery. It's a corker.
They obviously don't believe him.
She's here.
Maybe you think she's here because you're dreaming about her.
It's both. She's here and she's, infiltrating your mind.
And there's no better way to a man's darkness than to awaken his nastier urges, is there?
They want to bring out his evil side? Oh no.
You don't feel anything.
Not in my hand.
Oh my. Lindsay.
Or wasted on a whiny, mopey do-gooder. God, I could eat his eyeballs.
I hope that's not foreshadowing.
Range were a little more long-term than that, but if you can't help yourself, then by all means be my guest.
And her playing with the scales of justice as well.
This guy. A lot of people do.
That's so horrible. Kate's back. We haven't seen Kate since season 1.
No? Busy then? Too busy to pick up the phone and say hi?
I honestly didn't think she'd ever be back. I thought that was it for her. Friend of a friend being Wolfram and Hart.
Marty, the aliens abduct me when the moon hits. The mood hit real hard this morning, right about the time Harold left for work.
Oh no, the aliens.
No, I'm in the mood. I'm deep in the mood. I'd love to...
Wesley and his tiny camera. Can they stop using abduct in a sexy way?
Let's go home, tell him the truth. Work it out or leave. I don't care. But this...
Yeah, he wants to help people, not, catch people cheating on their spouses.
I can smell you.
Uh-oh. I don't know what you're talking about, and just leave me alone.
I don't know what kind of game you're...
No, it is her, but it's not going to be her when they pull back.
I don't know anybody named Darla.
I know it's you. And I know you're not going out in that sun anytime soon. Watch the...
Oh, God.
Angel! Steven!
Yeah.
Are you okay?
It definitely looks like her, but there's no way that's how they'd meet. Oh, no.
Crazy. You need professional help.
It was Darla. She's back. And she's human now. But, I know her scent.
Yeah. It definitely looked like her. I thought they were going to pull back and reveal, a different face, but it definitely was her.
I need a few bucks for the cover charge.
Cover charge? You're going to
Do whatever it takes.
Everybody.
Yes! Anytime the karaoke bar is back is my favorite.
Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody have fun tonight.
Personally, I liked his Mandy better.
At 1409 Galloway, Studio City.
Got it. What are you looking at?
Just berating the demons now. This is not gonna go well. And yeah, they've given her a whole new identity. I thought she was just hiding out at Wolfram and Hart's.
I mean, we're supposed to be married. Would I still be holding your chair if we were married?
That was fine. Not just eat.
Okay, so he's obviously just acting.
If you don't shut up, I'm going to kill you.
Yes, and she means it. It's not a joke, bud. She'll kill you for reals.
We know. Just give me a few more minutes to set things in motion.
Hurry up.
Who are you talking to?
Angel, it's a trap. Get out of there. Get out of there.
I see.
It's not like he turns evil every time he gets his cranky.
He turns evil?
Where should we begin?
Before he got a soul.
And as evil, blood-sucked vampires go, how would you rate Angelus?
Historically, as bad as they come.
He's the worst of the worst.
Some kind of resurrection powers. Maybe she's a vampire cat with 9 lives or something.
That would be horrible.
50 years to get it right.
So he thinks his party girl is back. If he gets up to his old tricks, how bad can it get?
Yeah, he would have no idea about Angel's backstory, and now he knows. Well, the bare notes of it, not everything, obviously.
You made quite a mess out there. Blood and habits everywhere.
Convents. They're just a big cookie.
He did say he had a thing for convents, and that's horrible.
No!
What is she doing here? I thought you killed her.
No, just her.
This is Drusilla. Oh no!
Eyes like arrows.
I recognize her voice. Oh no, 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 no.
Big plans for her.
We haven't seen her in an Angel yet.
Like in the woodshed.
So do we kill her during or after?
Neither.
Oh my.
Killing is so merciful in the end, isn't it? The pain is ended.
This is how Drusilla becomes a vampire.
Eternal torment.
Does Spike know this? That's so uncomfortable in so many ways. Oh my god.
Lindsay.
Won't be needing those anymore.
Help me!
Whoa, whoa. I didn't sign up for this.
Do it and make it look real.
That was illegal.
Well, goodbye, buddy. Yep. Oh! Angel is a trap. Angel is a trap. When was he invited in?
I don't understand. They shot him.
Yeah, and how she's just pretending she has no idea who he is.
This Darla from a long time ago. Today we were having lunch at the Franklin Hotel and he showed up again.
Of course, yeah, there's public appearance to prove it.
It is not crazy. And I want you to know I will find him and he will pay for what he did.
Yeah, Kate's, hell-bent on getting revenge against Angel now, even though he had nothing to do with her father's death, but...
Security at the Franklin Hotel, see if they have any tapes on the incident with Mrs. Kramer there today.
Oh! Oh! Scoops! He scooped her right up! Bye, Darla! Angel's like, I'm on to you, buddy. I'm not doing this.
Help yourselves out here, or go down with the boss.
They're going down with the boss, so good luck.
And what's your friend's name?
Charles Gunn.
Let's see some ID, Charles.
Why?
Montgomery, run the sheet.
Listen, whatever you think Angel did, I'm sure there's
Who's Darla?
Now it's starting to make sense. Oh, he went back to this water treatment plant. Look like giant thumbtacks or something. It's so weird.
So you're what Wolfram and Hart brought back in that box.
Yes, yes, exactly.
It's a convent. You remember how much I like convents.
Nope, let's not go there, please.
You and I were too old to play games.
I need to talk to the real you.
Cue vampire face. Oh!
A long time since I said this to anyone.
But you can scream all you want.
Oh my.
I'm not gonna scream.
Oh no. Oh no, Angel, stop it. Oh. She's the worst.
There's my boy.
Ew, no, no.
Even though he's lost it. He stalked that woman because he thought she was this Darla from his past.
Because she is. She is.
a type of Darla, taken over 100 years ago.
That woman who said she was Dieter Kramer. Look familiar?
Yep, it's her. I was going to say, her main getaway this whole time is that nobody knows what she looks like except for Angel. And she can just say who she is, and obviously they're going to believe her. And now they know what she looks like.
They're only human.
You better embrace that mediocrity, honey. You're talking about your own kind now.
Yeah, that's so bizarre that she's human.
But the bitch is. You have a soul now.
Yeah, she's going to remember and feel things.
All you have to do is let me give you one little moment of happiness.
Oh my.
You took me places. Showed me things.
You can't be happy, we know that.
But that cheerleader did?
She was only a cheerleader temporarily.
We shared everything. You're saying never.
Ouch, that's gonna hurt. Uh-oh.
Guy gets tasted something fresh and he thinks he's touching God.
Wasn't about...
Oh, you bet your ass it was.
She's jealous of Buffy.
You said you can smell me. Well, I can smell you too. And my boy is still in there and he wants out.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No, he's not gonna go bad again. We're not doing this.
You're gonna feel it, you know.
Yeah, I don't envy that. She's gonna have to face all the things she did.
Man, you got killed?
Please. He was an actor.
I'm serious. Darla, you hurt anyone else and I'll kill you.
Will you? Isn't that against your Cub Scout code?
I'll make an exception.
Yeah, and she can't defend herself as strongly as she could have if she was a vampire. Oh my.
Angel. Things like... Stop. No. You stop!
Oh! Oh no.
No matter how good a boy you are.
That's gotta hurt.
But I still do.
She thinks they're just gonna get back together, like they're gonna start dating or something. Like, come on. No way, man.
What? No goodbye kiss?
Yeah, and he can't follow her out into the sunlight, so...
There's gonna be a lot of trouble. And I say bring it on.
Yeah, everybody knows she's back now. No more secrets or suspicious dreams. Yeah, oh my gosh, Darla.
Grr, arg.
Thank you very much.
That's definitely the actor who plays Angel's voice. So that was my first time watching Angel, Season 2, Episode 5. This is Vinny. He really likes the letters off the board I have behind me, so I'm trying to prevent him from running off with them. It was a big episode. A lot's happened. We finally had Angel and Darla meet in real life. Obviously, she had been seeing him while he was sleeping, but we finally had their interaction. It was hard to know that it was legitimate at first, because this show, and Buffy obviously as well, does a great job of kind of setting things up that turn out to be untrue for the audience. Like when we first had Darla walk up, I was half expecting them to pull back and, you know, one shot it's a different face, like it looks like someone completely different, but it was definitely her. Like when she ran to, you know, her fake actor husband and she turned around, I was expecting someone completely different to be looking back. So that's why it was a little hard to believe at first. And the way she was acting, you know, she didn't recognize him, or was pretending not to recognize him, I guess I should say, and was saying she had a different name and all of these things. And it was just a little off-putting. And obviously that was the intended, you know, purpose of that scene, was to make you question things. And it was definitely her, though. And Angel finally realizes that I've been dreaming about her this whole time, and I have to tell people about it because clearly he's not sleeping and it's definitely affecting him, and he needs to sleep. Even though he's a vampire and, you know, doesn't do most normal human things, he definitely needs sleep. And to just see Darla switch back and forth to show how evil she is, even though she has a soul now and she's human, and Angel's kind of warning her, saying like, hey, you're gonna get hit with a lot of feelings very soon and realize all the horrible things you did. Like, she just killed that actor. She just killed her husband, you know, when doesn't seem to have bothered her. And then she's like lecturing Angel about how, oh, there was a darkness inside of you before we met. It's like, what do you think of yourself? Like, look what you just did. I can't see Darla changing her ways, even with the soul. I don't know that she will feel bad about these things. I guess only time will tell. We'll see how she, reacts and how she progresses, or I feel like she would play it against Angel, like she'd call him up and try and play up to his sympathetic side and say like, hey, I'm starting to realize all those things we did are horrible, but not actually mean it, and try and get back on his good side, because she's definitely not done with him. Wolfram and Hart are definitely not done with him. The plan is still, to continue to try and get him to turn evil. This was just, step 6 out of step 500. Now, everybody definitely knows Darla is around, and she obviously either killed the people who used to have that house, or just found a house that was, maybe recently for sale, or an open house or something like that. But she's definitely not slowing down, and Wolfram and Hart are just, accelerating her evilness. We saw Lindsay in this episode, and him and Darla were, talking about their plan and how they want to keep him alive. And Lindsay's like, yeah, we have a plan, let's keep him around for a little while at least, and then you can do whatever you want. The plan is definitely still in motion, so I'm very worried to see where that's going to go. Gunn was involved again. They still got this, background premonition vision from Cordelia that something is going to happen to him. It sounds like they're in a little bit of a financial strain right now, and they took on this, alien adultery case that Angel wanted nothing to do with. Obviously, he instantly reveals his cover and is like, hey, these are my friends, we've been following you, stop cheating on your husband and go figure your shit out, basically. And he's like, I don't want to deal with these problems, these very human problems. Maybe demons cheat on each other as well, who knows? But he's like, I don't want to waste my time with this. You guys are adults, figure it out. I want to go help people who actually need my help. Obviously, Cordelia is not so subtly reminding him that they need money to keep the lights on and do all of these things, and that's usually the last thing Angel is thinking about. Kate was in this episode as well, and we haven't seen her since, the ending of season 1 when her dad died by those vampires, and I thought she had left town. I thought she was gone completely. She definitely still has a vengeance for Angel, and now that she knows, he's moved, he has a different hideout, because obviously where they were staying before it completely blew up. And even though Angel didn't directly, kill her dad, it was a vampire. So now Kate is lumping all vampires together, saying that they're all evil, even though Angel has a soul and is, the one exception to that rule. She doesn't see it that way. And even when Cordelia and Wesley start saying, hey, this isn't adding up, and then they show her the picture of Darla as well, she still, I think, has that one-track mind of that Angel is evil, and we have to stop Angel, and everything supernatural is evil, and she's trying to protect the innocent, which Angel is as well. I don't know if they'd ever work together again. I feel like that ship has sailed. But in season 1, when they were working together, I feel like it was so good because they both had resources the other person didn't have and had access to. So they were a really good team. But obviously, Kate has made up her mind about him and has no interest in repairing that. Who knows what'll happen on later on. Please no spoilers. But right now, I can't see them ever being like they were. We also had a flashback scene in this episode, which I love anytime we get to do those. I guess I shouldn't even really say scene. It was more Darla playing tricks on Angel again with his mind. And we go back to, I'm assuming, Ireland and, Darla and Angel's origin story and Drusilla. We find out that Angel and Darla sired Drusilla, and I don't know if Spike knows that. And that was interesting to have a character who we've only seen in Buffy, make an appearance in Angel. And I haven't seen Drusilla on screen in a long time. She left, season 2 or 3 of Buffy, so it's been a while, but I definitely recognized her voice, and as soon as she started talking and I remember Drusilla having visions, I was like, this is definitely her. And obviously they also listed her character in the credits, but it was interesting to see her come into play into all of this. And even Angel is hesitant. He's like, I don't want to turn her into a vampire. And we don't really know what the fate of Drusilla was in Buffy. They just alluded that she had took off, she got into a different country, I think maybe Costa Rica or something like that, but she had definitely left. She hasn't been in episodes for a long time, and to see her character be brought back to an episode of Angel was interesting. Not quite a Buffy crossover, as Buffy herself didn't make an appearance. They did say her name in this episode, as Angel saying I keep seeing her, and Cordelia is like, oh, here we go again. He's still, pining after Buffy. I wonder if we'll ever see Drusilla come back in later episodes of Angel, if they do flashbacks, because they would have had a similar timeline to, Angel would have been a vampire the same time Drusilla was, and I thought there was some kind of connection to this person who sired you. I don't think they mentioned that Angel was Drusilla's sire in Buffy. Comment below and let me know. I apologize if I forgot that, but I feel like that's new information. Yeah, I had definitely written her character off. I wasn't expecting to ever see Drusilla again. Spike had maybe mentioned her like once or twice, like once each season, since she had left basically, and that was it. That creature that we had at the beginning, that like mush monster, Cordelia called it, looked like Jabba the Hutt from Star Wars. It was just so bizarre, but again, the makeup, prosthetics, costuming, everything so well done, so gross, so creepy, and just really adds that supernatural element to the show. Yes, obviously there's vampires involved as well, but having just that elevated element of the demons and all of these creatures just, takes it up to that next level. Angel has made, several references to him not being happy again, and even tells, Darla, you never made me happy. And Darla at first is like really offended by it because she has a soul now as well, and she's human, and that would be a hurtful thing to hear. And she starts acting like a jealous girlfriend. She's like, well, what do you mean? We were together for so long. Like, how can you say this about me? And he's like, I didn't have a soul when I was with you, so I couldn't have been happy with you. It's not the person, it was the fact that he literally didn't have a soul. And Darla's getting all defensive and jealous, saying like, oh, well, you just found somebody new and shiny, basically, and you were just only into her because she was new. And Angel's just kind of staring at her like, I'm not going to explain my relationship with Buffy to you, but I truly think that Angel and Buffy really, really cared about each other. Obviously, I feel like that was shown, time and time again throughout the series. But it was interesting to see Darla kind of have that moment of, well, what do you mean I never made you happy? And yes, I'm sure the horrible things that they did together made Angelus happy, because Angelus enjoyed doing horrible things. And Darla also enjoyed doing horrible things. I love that we got to see Angel back at the karaoke bar. I wish it had been, a different Barry Manilow song if they had stuck with the same theme, but it was still great anytime we get to see him go back there. And they've brought back that host in a few scenes now for a few episodes. Obviously, he has, the psychic abilities, and Angel was hoping to find out more information about Darla, but I just love those little moments, just those little pieces of comedy that are added in, because it can be a pretty dark show sometimes, so I love those little pieces in there. Overall, it was a big episode. I really enjoyed it. Everything they'd been building to basically since the end of season 1, finally came to a head, where Angel realizes, oh, what they brought back, Wolfram and Hart brought back, was Darla. And he's putting it together, and he realizes, okay, Darla's working with Wolfram and Hart, and Darla is real. And everybody now knows that Darla is here, and they had that ominous, ending sign-off, basically, where, trouble's here, trouble's just getting started, and then roll credits. Obviously trying to set up some foreboding message for the rest of the season, I'm guessing. I didn't think Darla would get killed off in this episode. I figured she would be here for a little while. Again, please no spoilers, but I'm assuming she will be around till at least half of the season, if not the entire season, with some big showdown at the end. It's a very telling episode for Darla's character. She's human now, she has a soul now, and she's still acting this way, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe it'll all catch up with her in a few episodes and she'll be completely different. I don't really see that happening, but here we are, who knows? But I guess time will tell. We'll find out where her character is, and she sounds like she still wants to be with Angel. She sounds like she wants to start dating him, and obviously has been doing very suggestive things to him in his dreams, and she's trying to get him to go bad again. And she's like, oh, remember all the good times we had, ha ha ha, and he's like, that was horrible, we were the worst vampires in the world, basically, I don't want to go back there. And she's trying to somehow convince him to go bad again. I can't see him making that conscious decision, so I don't think her plan is ever going to work. Again, please no spoilers, but I feel like it would take a lot for him to willingly go down that path. And even when she says to Angel, there was that darkness in you when we already met, and she kind of just escalated it when he became a vampire. But I don't know that that's true. Angel's committed his whole life to helping people, maybe out of guilt of what he did before, sure, but even if he didn't feel that way, I can't see him just going around and indulging all these, you know, dark fantasies or dark impulses. I can't see that path for his character, so I feel like she was just trying to say things to push his buttons and be like, oh, you know, it was in you all along, like, just give in, just go back to the dark side. Definitely wasn't expecting to see Drusilla back in this. Lindsay was in this. Kate was back. You know, everybody was back in this episode. Gunn found out about Angelus, which he had no idea, obviously. But overall, a really good episode. I'm glad they didn't make us wait, you know, 7 or 10 episodes for Angel and Darla to finally meet. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. This poor guy can't get a minute's rest. Ooh, and he brought his axe. Excellent. Cheese and Rice, he really locked into that punching. They are creative in their horrible ways. Oh, aliens. Okay. Are you sure she's just not seeing other people? Why is he smelling her like that? She's here and she's, you know, infiltrating your mind. And her playing with the scales of justice as well.